I have something very serious I want to share with you in this YouTube video. It is something I think people should take into consideration. Obviously, if you're investing in the stock market, you want to take into consideration what I'm going to talk about in this video. It could affect your portfolio either very negatively or very bullish, and it can actually bring you profits. I was planning on making a YouTube video where I will talk about Hertz, ticker symbol HTZ, but I'm going to have to skip it for now and put it on the side, maybe for next week or within the next 10 days, because today we have something, like I said, very serious. Give me 1 minute to talk about Amentum Holdings. A lot of you are asking me about Amentum Holdings. So it's ticker symbol AMTM, and they had their recent earnings the other day, and the stock went down, I don't know, it was like 10% or more after the earnings, and people are panicking and freaking out. I had people tell me, rest in peace with this stock, it's over. Like, like, okay, whatever. No. No. If you were following me from the beginning, whether it was a YouTube video when it was in the 20s or on my Discord when it was in the $18.63, then you wouldn't be stressed out right now, because like I said, if you were following me from the beginning, you would have bought the stock, if you wanted to, at $18.60 when I called it a buy. You would have bought it at 20, and so on. It's 31 bucks a share right now, 32 bucks a share. You're way up. You have no reason to complain. You're full profitable, and I don't think you'll ever see that $18 entry again. So that's that. Now, those who are complaining are people who probably bought at 35 or 36 and so on. So yeah, even to those, if you don't know what you bought, then I'm sorry, right? Amentum Holdings is a company that currently, right now, with the way it is, where the stock is right now, it has like an $8-9 billion market cap. This is a company that has a $47 billion backlog in orders going forward. All right, so think about that. This is a company that said that they will finish 2026 with $14 billion in revenue. Slightly, now watch this. This is something we got to pay attention to. Last year, they finished the year with $14.3 billion. And they said that they're going to finish 2026 with $14 billion. But that's just an estimate. One. A guaranteed one, almost, you can say. So we know they're going to do $14 billion. They could do more than that, because we have the whole year ahead of us. More deals to come, possibly, right? And this is a company that's involved in the space sector, the nuclear sector, defense sector. I mean, come on, okay? A legit company, solid company, involved in all the right sectors right now, has an $8 billion market cap, but is going to make $14 billion in revenue, and has a $47 billion backlog in orders. All right, do the math and think about it. If you should be stressing out about Amentum Holdings or not. Let me know in the comment section below. So this YouTube video, like I said, is very important. I'm going to talk about something that has to do with oil. And I think we need to focus on this because it is getting wild and crazy. We know that Iran is under pressure from the U.S. administration. And basically what the U.S. would like to see is that Iran gives up its nuclear ambitions, and I'm sure there's other things in the background that we may not know of. If the U.S. can pressure the oil revenues of Iran even further than what it is now, because we've been pressuring their oil revenues for a long time, it's not something new, then maybe the U.S. can achieve its goal. And you say, how so? Well, how about we take out the tankers? Not shoot them, but seize them. Obviously, you know about the dark fleet. It's been going on for a while. And there's back and forth situations with this whole dark fleet.
Across the globe, billions of dollars of black market oil moves through a network of aging tankers known as the dark fleet. From high-tech signal spoofing to old-school disguise, these vessels employ shadowy tactics to bypass international law.
The U.S. started sanctioning the dark fleet. And then it said, well, since I have sanctions on the dark fleet, then I can seize the dark fleet that has to do with Venezuela. But now they're going to think about doing it with Iran. And I say think because Iran will respond in ways that Venezuela couldn't.
If we don't seize the tankers, the pressure campaign fails.
The potential for retaliation and market instability is too great. We should hold off for now.
So the Trump administration weighs seizing tankers carrying Iranian oil to pressure the regime. This is news from the Wall Street Journal. Iran could respond in this stepped up U.S. crackdown by putting mines in the Strait of Hormuz. That would be, I can't even think about what that would lead to. Maybe Iran can retaliate by capturing tankers that belong to Western countries. They've already done that like 5 days ago. Here's a video from the general of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard speaking about the 5 days ago seizing of a tanker that belongs to a Western nation. I can continue this video, talk about doom and gloom, maybe make it with some AI and make it very cinematic. And maybe the views will be awesome, but at the end of the day, I don't think that really is going to help you, is it? It would be good for entertainment. The best way is to maybe talk about something that can make money, unfortunately, in this situation. I hate saying that. So what I mean is this one, ticker symbol XLE. On January 29, 2026, as you can see here, I announced to my Discord members that I will add XLE, which was then $50.91. I specifically targeted that because I thought to myself, if I just target a few oil companies, yeah, fine, but wouldn't it be better if I can just get a bunch of them all under one umbrella? Because basically I started to see where things were going. And today, XLE, at the time of me recording this video, is at $53.93, almost $54. So we're basically around $4 a share in profit already with this one. But don't worry, it's not late at all, in any way, shape, or form. Things in the Strait of Hormuz have not escalated at all in what could happen. I believe that the oil sector has plenty of momentum going upwards. Sure, there's going to be hiccups along the way, just like anything, right? You can't have a straight line going up all the time. I hope you know that, right? But XLE is something that when things get a little bit more out of control in terms of with Iran and the Strait of Hormuz, you could see this year hitting $60, $65 a share, right? And that's a significant upside. So I added that XLE into the value portfolio of our Discord. The value portfolio is basically if you want to go as sure way as possible and build wealth and not have a portfolio that's red, right? In fact, if you were following my value portfolio and decided to invest in everything that the value portfolio in my Discord added for the past 1 year, right now you would be up for the past 12 months, you would be up 27%. And I say the past 12 months because basically the value portfolio began last year from zero. And as a value investor, it makes a lot of sense to have XLE in your value portfolio or energy and oil stocks. It does make sense. Typically, the good oil companies have moderate valuations. They have robust cash flows, plenty of cash on the side, great free cash flow. So they make up all these factors. They make up, what we need and what we're looking for as value investors. But we obviously also know that the oil sector is heavily affected by politics. Sometimes I think even manipulated. Oil prices can be very turbulent and volatile. So yeah, at some point XLE will be removed from my value portfolio. For the time being though, because of this whole Iranian tension, it makes a lot of sense to own it. XLE consists of 25 holdings. Some of those holdings, the top 10, let's say, are right here as you can see. You can do two things to really help me out. One is to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and two is to share this YouTube video in your social media networks because I believe it is helpful. I believe that people might want to learn about XLE going forward because things are not looking great, and I believe that the oil prices are going to go up. They're going to rise. Currently they're around $65 a barrel. We could see this year $80 a barrel, right? And at $80 a barrel, XLE will be making money for those who invested in it. Now this is just my opinion. It's not financial advice. Obviously my YouTube video is not financial advice. Do not invest according to my video. You have to do your own homework. You have to do your own due diligence and then decide for yourself if you think that you also agree with what with my opinion. Thank you very much and take care, everyone.